So the brief outline of today's event is that this first half hour from 5 to 5:30, we're going to present you with an overview of our department. I have a PowerPoint that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to introduce our faculty to you and our tutor that's here. And at 5:30, after you've had an overview, you're going to have an opportunity to break out into a room where you can get more information about an area of our department that you would like to learn more about. So your choices are going to be the child development breakout room, the education breakout room with Dr. Veronica Allen. You want to just say hi, Dr. Allen?
Hello, everyone. Welcome. So glad to see everyone.
Hi, Dr. Allen.
For the child development breakout room, we have Professor Rita Gregorian. Rita, would you like to say hello to the
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this wonderful event.
Professor Lil De Silva. I'm not sure if she's here yet, but she will be here to do the second session of the child development breakout rooms. Professor Yvette Bezikian is going to have a breakout room with family studies and gerontology. Would you like to say hi, Professor Bezikian?
Hi, everyone.
We're going to have a breakout room for psychology, and Professor Crystal Mendoza is here. Crystal, would you like to say hi to everyone?
Hi, everybody. Can't wait to meet you. Hi.
For those of you who want to know more about psychology, you can go to that group. We've got a breakout room for our Child Development Club, and that's under the leadership of Professor Patricia Rodriguez. Where are you, Patricia?
I'm here.
And hello. A big shout out to Professor Rodriguez because she's really done all the heavy lifting to put this event together. You've done a fabulous job. Thank you so much.
And she's
and her co-host is going to be teacher Blanca Santian.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you.
So they will be talking about our Child Development Club. We have one of our tutors is here with us, Joanna Farias. Joanna, do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi, everybody. I am so happy to be part of this event, and I will be hosting the CDSRC.
The CDSRC stands for Child Development Student Resource Center, which is your one-stop shop for all things that are resources and tutoring and support for all of you. Usually we're in room 200 of our building, but this semester we are virtual, but doing just the same great support in our virtual CDSRC as we do in room 200. I also want to introduce Diane Stein, who's the director of our Child Development Center and adjunct faculty in our department.
Hello, everyone. So glad you're all here. See so many familiar faces.
And she can answer so many questions about our Child Development Center and about our programs. So with that being said, I'm going to take you on a little overview and one reminder that after your breakout groups, you'll have one breakout group from 5:30 to 6. You'll have another breakout group or a second choice from 6 to 6:30. And at 6:30, for those of you that might have some questions that you would like to ask, or you'd like to learn about the Child Development Training Consortium, which is a wonderful financial support for our child development students, come back to this room, to the general session room at 6:30, and we'll all be here from 6:30 to 7 to answer any of your questions. So just to recap, 5 to 5:30, we're here. 5:30 to 6, you're in the first breakout group of your choice. From 6 to 6:30, you can choose a second breakout group. And from 6:30 to 7, you'll join us back here for questions. Each of your breakout groups has its own Zoom link, so you'll have to leave this meeting and go into your new one. And I hope that's clear. I'll be happy to answer any other questions after the PowerPoint, but we do want to have an opportunity to do an overview of our child development and related disciplines, our Child and Family Studies department. So, our program that has the 5 disciplines we'll first start with our child development program. This is probably our largest discipline, and the child development program meets diverse needs of all of our students for employment, for earning certificates, for earning degrees. We have a transfer degree called our Early Childhood Education Transfer Model degree. We have support for you to understand the transfer process, to earn your California Child Development Permits. Many different programs that you can enroll in to meet your career goals and to move forward either into the workplace or into a 4-year transfer program. We have courses during the day, during the evening. We have Saturday courses, and right now, all of our courses are offered remotely or fully online. We have sections offered bilingually in English and Spanish in many of our courses. We have 2 certificates of accomplishment. One of them is for those of you who are interested in becoming administrators in child development, and the other one is for those of you who are interested in starting a family child care program in your own home. This is a small business where you look after children in your own home to provide care and education, and also as a business. As well as those 12-unit certificates, we have certificates that are stackable so that you can use one to move on to the next. The first one we call our 12-unit core. That's 4 core courses in child development, and you'll learn more about what those classes are if you go to the child development breakout room. Once you've completed those classes, you can take additional classes to have your first child development certificate major, and those are the courses that form the transfer requirements to transfer in early childhood education. If you're not ready to transfer after your 25-unit certificate and you want a specialization in child development, you can continue with a 36-unit specialization. And you can see here that we have many different topics that you can specialize in. You can specialize in infant and toddlers, in preschool. You can specialize in dual language learning, in working with children with special needs, in starting a family child care business, or in working with school age. And this we like to call our step ladder, which shows that each of our certificates is stackable, and it's like 3 different stairs that you can climb to earn a higher certificate in child development. So the first step is your child development core, your first 12 units. From that, you take the step up to your 25 units. You add another 4 classes. So now you have the child development certificate. And from there, you can either transfer if you take all your general education requirements, or you can take the next step to get your specialization. If you want to earn your child development certificate or your specialization certificate, you'll be required to take practicum classes. And that means you're actually working with children under the supervision of your practicum faculty member, your instructor. You're going to get a lot more information about this career path when you go to the breakout room for child development. These are the 2 degrees that we have in child development. The first one is an AA degree in child development, and that requires that you do one of the 36 units certificates of achievement. Plus you need your general education classes for a minimum of 60 units. Your second option is to do the transfer degree, and it's called early childhood education. For this one, you need 25 units. That's that certificate of achievement in child development. And then you need 35 units of general education transfer degree eligible coursework. In child development, we also have, from the state of California, a program where you can apply for and earn a California Child Development Permit. This permit allows you to be employed in publicly funded programs. That would be like an early education center or a Head Start program or a state preschool, our own child development center in our child development building here on campus. And the same classes that you take to earn your certificates will allow you to apply for the California Child Development Permit. Again, you're going to hear a lot more of this information when you go to the Child Development Breakout Room. I know this is a lot to absorb, and we're not expecting that you will. This is just an introduction so that you can decide if that's the breakout room that you want to go to. There are so many career options in child development. Usually what we think of when we think of getting a degree or a certificate in child development, we think of becoming a preschool teacher. And most of our students do indeed want to be preschool teachers or early childhood teachers or infant and toddler teachers working with young children and their families. But it is also a wonderful stepping stone to many other career options, such as becoming an elementary school teacher or starting your own business as a family child care provider, or moving into corporate child care. Many therapists and social workers start with a degree or a certificate in child development, and then they realize that they really do want to work with families and with parents. All of us that are faculty in child development started by getting degrees and certificates in child development. So it's also a career pathway to becoming a college professor or a university professor. And I know that many of my students are interested in pursuing that career path. So we start with a certificate, we move to a degree, and all kinds of doors open to us in the field of child development. You can go into research, you can go into public policy, you can go into licensing or media. There are all kinds of career options that benefit from having a foundation and understanding how children grow and develop. We have many resources for those of you that choose to pursue a child development major. Our Child Development Student Resource Center, which is currently virtual, also has a breakout room today so that you can find out all the different services that they offer. Our tutors are here. One of the most important things that we offer is specialized tutoring for our child development and our family studies and education students. And our tutors are bilingual in English and Spanish, and we're open Monday through Saturday. We also have a child development club that gives you an opportunity to network with other child development students and also gives you an opportunity to contribute to the community and really put your skills and your competencies to practice to make our community a better one for children and families. Our high quality child development center offers care and education for children from birth to age 5. We have amazing teachers and amazing opportunities for students to observe children in action, to volunteer working with children in our Child Development Center, to do your practicum placements, and to become more comfortable with the day-to-day life in a classroom setting. So when we're back on campus and when that Child Development Center is open, we encourage you to stop by, observe, and volunteer, or apply for a position as a student worker. Right now, we're offering programs virtually through Zoom. And I know that Diane Stein, our Child Development Center Director, would be happy to talk to you more about that. We have a relatively new and vibrant elementary education program for those of you that are interested in pursuing careers in the public school system, elementary school, either from transitional kindergarten, TK, all the way through, mostly elementary, but we do have students who are interested in being middle school teachers and high school teachers. Our courses are offered each semester. They lead to a transfer degree in elementary education teaching. And Dr. Veronica Allen is going to have a breakout group to tell you more about how to pursue a career as an elementary school teacher. We're also very fortunate to have a teacher preparation pathway, a grant in this fall semester that gives you opportunities to prepare yourself professionally and academically for a career in education. And Dr. Allen is going to be sharing more about the workshops and the mentorships and the field trips and the CBEST preparation, CPR training that is offered through this grant. We have a family studies program that is one of our newer programs in our department that is designed for those of you who know that you want to work with families, you want a career with children and families, but you don't necessarily want to be a classroom teacher. You might want to work in a family service agency. You might want to go into advocacy or become a social worker, work in social services. You might want to work in the area of child abuse or mental health for young children and their families, resource and referral programs. We have a certificate and a degree that will prepare you for the workforce or again for transfer to pursue a career working with parents, families, and communities as it relates to the lives of young children. Professor Yvette Bezikian is going to talk to you more about that in her breakout group. And she has two programs that she'll be sharing with you. One of them is this family studies program, and the other one is gerontology. Gerontology, which is a word that many people don't recognize immediately, refers to careers working with the aging and elderly populations. And I might say that this is the fastest growing career option right now in the country, and certainly in Southern California. So for those of you who are looking for a way to feel satisfied and gratified by making a difference in the lives of the elderly, this is a program for you, and you will get a job immediately. So if you want to know more about it, go to Yvette Bezikian's breakout group. It's called Family and Consumer Studies, Family Studies and Gerontology. Our most recent addition to our department is psychology, and we are really thrilled to have the psychology discipline with us because there is such overlap and connection and integration between a career in psychology and a career in children and working with families. We have a transfer degree in psychology that will prepare you for a 4-year degree or a master's degree to work in human services as a school psychologist, counseling, social services, family services. You can see that there's some overlap between our programs. You're going to get to choose 2 of these programs that you want to visit this evening. So please take advantage of that. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now so that if anyone has any questions, anything that's come up in the chat that we should answer before we break out into the breakout rooms, we have a couple of minutes. Was there anything, Dr. Allen, or any of you that you saw in the chat box that I should address? I see it's been very active. And I'll have you know, we just passed 100 participants. So this is the highest turnout that we've ever had for this event. I'm sure one of the reasons is, oh, look at all the clapping hands. I agree, this is just wonderful. So we're thrilled to have you. I'm going to close this room. In 4 minutes, your breakout rooms are going to be available. So I just want to remind you, there's a breakout room for child development. There's a breakout room for education, elementary education. There's a breakout room for family studies and gerontology. There's a breakout room for psychology. There's a breakout room for our Child Development Student Resource Center with our tutors. There's a breakout room for our Child Development Club. And I hope I haven't missed one. Ms. Rodriguez, did I get them all?
I believe so.
Okay. Have a wonderful time at your breakout group. I'm going to keep this room open in case anyone has any questions, but I do encourage you, you will have your first breakout group from 5:30 to 6. Your second breakout group is from 6 to 6:30, and then I hope many of you will come back here to share comments, final thoughts, and answer any questions.